Hey, this is Anthony with RevZilla TV, where you can watch, decide, and ride. Welcome to our detailed breakdown of the new AFX FX-120 full-faced helmet, available at RevZilla.com. So within the AFX line, the new FX-120 is the top of the food chain. It's coming in at a sub $150. There's a handful of different solid colors, including high vis. This is the multi-graphic. You can see it here. What I like about it is there's 7 different colors just of this graphic. This is the high vis orange. You know we love the orange. But what I like about it that's going to jump right out is it's clean. There's no big logoing on the front. There are a lot of guys out there that want a more simple approach, that don't want a branded approach, and this is going to fit the bill. But really, way past the graphic styling of the new FX-120, you're looking at a helmet, sub $150, that's DOT, ECE. It's going to have an air-fit system. It has a drop-down sun visor. And really, as it's positioned, it's going to be a universal but aggressively styled full-face helmet that's going to do a lot of things for a lot of riders. Now, a quick note on fitment, as I like to do early on. Intermediate oval head shape. That means it's going to fit a head shape like mine pretty well. We've seen some other AFXs in the past be a bit more neutral to round. This guy's a little bit more in line with what I would consider that showy fit, which is a little bit intermediate oval head shape, not too long. It should fit a myriad of riders. And keep in mind, too, we ship and exchange for free, so don't worry about it if you're concerned about buying online. Now, looking at some of the nuances, dipping into the weeds here, polycarb outer shell. Again, sub $150, they can't go fiberglass on it, but in a polycarb, you're a bit more heavier of a shell, but you're still getting a solid safety rating. And you're looking around that 3-pound, 13-ounce mark, which isn't terrible for a helmet that's going to be polycarb, but again, if you want to save weight, you go to something that would be more fiberglass in its design. Looking at the angular aerodynamics of it, you have a nice aggressive profile. Notice you have a chin curtain spoiler. You also have a rear spoiler here along the backside. These are features we're starting to see in high-end helmets. They aid in buffeting and stability when you're riding a non-fared bike. And then as you move up the shell, you're going to see very basic shield change mechanism here. I would say that I've seen some of the higher end helmets do a little bit nicer job with their shield change mechanism, but again, bang for the buck here. And the venting scheme is 3 intakes. You have 2 chimneys on the top that have wire mesh behind them, and then you have a chin intake, which is going to vent directly to the face shield to aid in defogging. And as you move up and around the helmet, you're going to get that great airflow over the top. You have 6 different Venturi vents. 2 that are open and closable up here on the top. You can see that mesh behind them, and 4 passive down here. So what happens is your air comes in through the inside of the helmet, circulates around your head. It's going to pull sweat off of your head and then exhaust out the back of the helmet, hopefully taking warm, moist, sweaty, or hot air with it. Nice feature there. You know, I talked a little bit about the shield change, or the face shield, and the drop-down sun visor. It's a nice touch in a helmet at this price point that you would see drop-down sun visor, and I'm operating it using my hand here on the left. So it has a nice big ridge. You're going to be able to find it with a glove. You know, if you're using a super beefy winter glove, you might have to search for it for a second there. But again, they don't want to make it too big because then it's going to create a point of turbulence on the side of the helmet. So there's my smoked face shield drop-down. You can see how that works there. And if we take the helmet and we pop it on its side like this, you're going to see the way that the neck roll comes together, and you can see the DocMeter airfit system. Now, the DocMeter system is a third-party design system. It encompasses the cheeks. It goes up and around the temples. There's even some room around the back of the head. Now, it's not going to blow up in a really large fashion. We've seen some other manufacturers do this. You don't want a ton of inflation here. You just want to be able to custom fit it, because if you get too much inflation, you've actually created a void there, and now you have a distance between your head and your EPS liner. So keep that in mind. So moving on to the side, I'm going to start to break this bad boy down. Here's my donut, and I'm going to start to pull things apart. Now remember, if I had to nitpick anything, I'd nitpick really only a couple things on a helmet, but this helmet's designed again to hit a price point. So pulling everything out from the inside, here's my cheek pad for my left side incorporated with a neck roll. Notice it is a wicking cheek pad. But I will tell you this, the way that it's designed with the airfit system is not going to work well with the Bluetooth unit. That airfit system is going to get in the way where your speaker pocket would go. The other thing I would say is there's only a single snap here. So you're looking at neck roll and a single point of connection. I do like my cheek pads. They have a couple more points. But again, I'm just nitpicking here. Overall, it's a well-designed helmet for the investment that you need to make. A micrometric ratchet system, which is a personal taste thing. I like these a lot because you don't have to take your gloves off. It's a one-hand pull to remove. Some guys swear by a double D-ring. Again, I've seen this on other high-end helmets as well. You see them on Schuberth, we see them on Nolan. Again, AFX is choosing to use it here on the 120. And as I pull it out, I'm going to pull my other cheek pad out here and get into the guts. Notice, too, that when I pull out my neck roll, you're going to see how our airfit system comes together. So here's my neck roll towards the back. It's also going to encompass my comfort liner. Again, it's going to be wicking, very basic in its design, but it doesn't have connection points on the forehead, which I like. It will connect actually at the brow, plastic to plastic, so you know you're not going to get those pressure points. And if we open up the guts of the helmet, notice there are a lot of big air channels, as well as the cutaways for the exhaust, the venting to go out of the helmets. So your intake air, your air vents are going to come in through the EPS and exhaust through the EPS as well. And if you come in here really tightly on the side, you're going to see our air pump system. I'm going to inflate it for you really quickly. You can see I would pump it up right there, and my cheek pads would inflate. You can see it along this side as well. And your release valve is right here on the front. There's my release. And when you press that release, it actually sinks into the side and it will deflate, so you can see how that works. And notice too on the side here that the AirFit system goes up and around the ear, which is a little bit more encompassing that we've seen from any of these helmets that have done an AirFit system. And again, that's the difference with the DocMeter system versus something like the Scorpion, which is really just a little bit more basic around the cheek pads. It doesn't actually work its way into the head. Keep in mind too that I'd love to hear your gut reaction on the AFX FX-120. Subscribe to us at RevZilla TV on our YouTube channel. Leave us your questions, your comments, your gut reaction. We're really happy to hear your thoughts on this helmet. Last thing I want to call out here really quickly is that the DocMeter AirFit system is completely removable, which is nice for you guys. They get it if you use it, if you don't feel like using it. The entire mechanism just Velcros out very simply. It kind of lives along the perimeter here. As I pull it out, you're going to see me remove it from the back. It goes all the way up to the forehead, and it comes right out. And notice that we have that tubing, and there you go. So my entire DocMeter system, which is going to be the air pump system, notice this is the back, this is the pump around the ears, and it even goes up to the forehead. You can remove it if you don't want to use it in any different riding scenarios. So what I'd love for you to do, you can always take my word for it, but click right here and learn more at RevZilla.com. We have a ton of customer reviews on so many of the products that we sell, and you can go get feedback from other riders and their experience with the FX120 right there on the product page. You want to click right here. Remember, I said we ship and exchange for free. We make it easy buying over the internet. And if you want to walk through the AFX FX120 with a gear geek, shoot us a line, see us at RevZilla.com or 877-792-9455. Thanks for watching our detailed breakdown. Find it at RevZilla.com/AFX. I'm Anthony. We'll see you next time.